She's a rather remarkable woman,
isn't she? Oh, absolutely, she is. She's
a really frontline activist for decades.
We must come out and support people like Audrey White, the other two who are here from Merseyside, like the people who will be here in this afternoon. For me, I'm very familiar with Westminster Magistrates Court because I've spent 5 years campaigning for Julian Assange, and that was my political education about how the British state does not listen to or obey the freedoms that a democracy, and this one in particular, is the right of every citizen. Our government is dancing with the US, is dancing to the tune of Israeli Zionist political imperatives.
It's a terrorist state, built by terrorism. It's a colonialist state, and all of the land has to be free from colonization, and all the Palestinians should have the right to return.
It's such a big thing to do, so courageous.
Well,
She's amazing.
when you know where you need to stand, you stand there.
It's a terrible cost when you rise, isn't it? There's a cost.
It's not a terrible
You are
cost.
such an inspiration.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, I was born in occupied Palestine. It's apartheid because it's colonialist. So, me being Jewish, I benefited from the land stolen from the Palestinians. So, if you take a stand against that, you're not very popular. I became aware of the Nakba. I became activist or radicalized 53 years ago this month. I wanted to leave before the first Intifada because I couldn't bear that society, such a racist society.
Have you been inside then?
Yeah, I've been inside.
So can you give us an update?
Yes. Well, the first woman was on video, and she hadn't prepared. They all want you to prepare a preparation for efficient trial. The next person who came in, a young woman, she was very determined. She was in the dock, and the judge and the prosecutor agreed amongst themselves to edit the arresting police officer's witness statement, and that will then go into court, not the full statement. It's perversion of the course of justice.
I'm a member of the Merseyside Pensioners Association, and so we came down to support our comrades who are in the MPA who've been arrested for holding up pieces of paper with words on it.
In July last year, when probably I think it's 700 people got arrested for holding up banners supporting against the genocide.
So she wanted the police to give evidence about her arrest, and the judge refused. That is outrageous. They're just like it's sausage machine. They're not allowing them to defend themselves. It's disgrace. When I needed a legal representation, it would have cost me a fortune. Absolutely a fortune.
There's 40 people on the court list outside court number 3 today. They're typically taking 15 to 20 minutes. Sometimes they're putting 3 people in, sometimes they're putting 1 individual in the dock. He said to Audrey White, who has difficulty getting down here as well as the cost, he said, well, put in a written argument for that.
It's quite intimidating because you really are treated like, criminal, terrorist, whatever. And you're behind, you're in one of these glass cages, which I think, you can hardly hear through them because they've only got little slats. We did protest some things. Some of the statements from the police are going to be completely disregarded because, I was just ready to fight word for word, labelling people we are the peace people, labelling us as under Terrorism Act, and charging us under Terrorist Act. It's just like a nightmare, really. I knew what I was doing when I decided to oppose genocide, and I'm now fighting to de-proscribe Palestine Action. And you have to be proud of all of us. There's thousands of us who are doing this. So
we're doing it we're sacrificing our freedom if that's what happens, because it's the least you can do. And when you try to say something else, oh, hang on, no, this is you be quiet sort of thing. You're not allowed to say anything, because I did try to say a few things. I did say about the 2-minute silence, for people who died in the wars, we're standing, if you're wearing a poppy today, what are you wearing a poppy for? Unless you support what we're doing, and unless you support people who are opposing genocide. We've got this massive battle on our hands, and we've got to win this, because otherwise, Netanyahu, Trump, Starmer, the whole crew of them, they win. It's only by ordinary people. It's always down to ordinary people that we absolutely win these things. Bad laws have to be broken.